Hi, it's me again, Dr. Anthony, expert behavioral analyst, best-selling author, licensed global coach, and a directional strategist maximizing your full potential. Today I'll be guiding you through the SUMMIT principle. SUMMIT. You know what the situation is? So many climbers that go and climb one of the highest peaks in the world, like Kilimanjaro, you find that as much as 90% of the people who die don't die on the way up. They die on the way down. Wow. So what is the problem? The problem is so many of us aim at reaching a summit or specific peak in our life, but we don't go through the planning to see what happens on the way out. In my own life, I did exactly the same thing. I was running a marathon once, and I came to this very, very, very steep hill. Obviously on the way up, I was pushing and I was pushing. I got to the top and I felt like an absolute winner because you know what? I pushed well. But then I made the fatal mistake. As I started going down, it was so steep, my stride got longer and longer and longer, and all of a sudden, I injured my one ankle. My whole race gone with it. So what is the solution? The solution is, in every scenario, you need to plan properly. So if you want to have a summit, I want to help you today with an acronym that's going to take you next level. So in the word summit, the first S is the S that's going to make you unique. This S stands for, you got it, your story. Because all of us have a story to tell. Your story is unique. Your story has got something that makes you absolutely special. And don't think, me? Of course. Everybody's got a special story. So you want to find out what makes you unique and tell that story to people. I want to tell you that my story has been, as a businessman, trying over and over again to get to the summit. But the problem was, I had far too many irons in the fire. I tried to be everything to everybody. And I had to ask myself, what is your summit? What will make you peak? And my story was, bring all of those into one thing. I'll never forget watching the movie by Billy Crystal. And he asked you, what is the one thing? You want the answer? The one thing was the one thing. Yeah, you can smile. That's exactly what happened to me. So I got my story straightened out. You want to say to yourself, what is your story? And that leads us into the next letter, the U. The U for being unique. That's right. You and I want to know what makes us unique. Because you want to really say to yourself, you've got value to offer. I think what makes me unique is that I am a person that helps other people get results. Yes, I get results through people. What makes you unique? Go and find out. You know, as you play around with your story, you'll find that trying A and B and C, you'll eventually get to, aha, when I do this, people say that is unique and you are good at it. So you want to make sure that you actually embrace your own uniqueness and get to the next level as you're going to reach your summit. In reaching that summit, you also have to go to this step. And that is to ask yourself, what message do you have for the world? What is the one thing that makes you lie at night and say, this is not right. This is just not right. In my case, I think it's just not right that families are disintegrating. Best-selling author, why? In the area of families, because I've got a passion to see families reunited. And I know the key is relationships. So I have spent so many hours of my life fixing that because my message was to the world, fix your marriage. I really believe that families can be the cornerstone of society. We need to get back. In fact, what is the main problem? Not to divert, this is a topic for another time, but I can tell you, men need to rise up and become real men and really become great leaders in their homes, great fathers, great dads again. That's the message. But through this message came the next point, the other M. And the M that said, you and I need to learn how to become a master. Are you a master at anything, or are you a jack of all trades? Rather take one thing and start becoming an absolute expert. Become a master. And that is what I did. Because of my passion, while I'm going for the summit of what is really going to take me to the next level and to the top and down, was relationships. And I took this one thing and I started working with it, pulling it apart, and I realized become a master at relationships. Now, this is me. Now you've worked on yourself, but there has to be this link. Why are you doing all of this? Here's the key. The next point in the word summit. The S was a story. The U, unique. M, message. M, master. What do you think the I is for? See, it's not about you. It is about the ideal or the ideals of the people out there. Because you and I need to connect. I mean, we've been put on earth for a purpose. And that purpose is never about you. John Maxwell says one is too small a number to achieve greatness. Therefore, you have to, with me, find out what is the ideals, what are the needs of people. Strangely enough, people want to be happy. People want to be integrated. So you and I can do whatever we need to do to add value to them. As it were, I'm teaching you an acronym that you can go and use with my full blessing. Find out what is their story. Help them understand what makes them unique. What is the message that they have here that is encapsulated, and what do they need to master from a skill perspective before they can go out into the world? Then match what you are to the ideals or the needs of the people. It's like two worlds coming together. Now you can be bumping heads, or you can mesh and find that groove of supplying whatever needs to be done to help them with their need. And then ultimately, as we look through the summit, how do we get to the last part? The last part is as easy as this. It's called, there you have it, a turning point. The turning point is when you say enough is enough. I want to reach the summit of my life. I want to get to the top, and I want to get down, and I want to go to the next summit. Because as you and I prepare to do something of greatness, it takes preparation, it takes planning. So I invite you, go and prepare yourself for your own summit. Say, what is your story? What makes you unique? What is your message? What do you want to master? What ideals have the people got out there? What are their needs, ideally? And then, what is the turning point? So there you have it. For today, you have found a way to get to the summit. So I want to invite you, go and inspire other people. Help them find their summit. But first determine your own summit. Now, from an action point of view, please enter your details below and tell us what you think. Give us your opinions, and we will go next level with you. And remember, learn every day, lead yourself, inspire the world. This is Dr. Anthony, your directional strategist, motivating you for maximum potential.